Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the Park Bowl. Ken Manning, Western Wisconsin Video Productions. Along with me tonight is Carl Zuby. Carl, thanks for joining us.
Well, thanks for having.
I tell you what, we are going to be in for another great game, I suspect, here as we're in the regional championship. In a sense, too, it's an elimination game and a kind of a semi-championship. Westby Coon Valley, who is the away team, here's a drive, and it's going to be an opening base hit here for the Bandits, and they're going to try and stretch that in, and they got a double out of it. My goodness. Leading things off was Nedlin, and Devin stretched that single into a double on Hustle. The Bandits have to win game one in order to force a game two. If they lose, the season is done, and Viroqua will be on to the state tournament at Prairie du Chien to defend their two-time state title, Carl, which is quite an accomplishment.
It is. It's very impressive.
Yeah, it is.
They're coming off. This is the 5th year they've won conference or had a share of the conference in the WIAA school ball.
Yep.
Obviously the same team, plus a couple characters.
There you go. One of them being Griffin Olson.
Yes. And I don't know if there's a coach in the entire state that would go, no, we don't need you.
Yeah, I would be super shocked, right? So, for sure on that. Well, let's take a look here. Now it is Connor Butzler with runner in scoring position, and he's going to take that one a little bit low and away. And let's see, we have a 2-2 count now. Griffin Olson doing the pitching here. Just got a piece of that one was Butzler.
A little slower curving off-speed pitch. And
it
didn't decide to come down until right at the last second. Like,
yeah.
Maybe. Oh, no, never mind.
We'll stay at 2-2. Fastball, that's fouled off up into the bleachers here, just over the top of everybody, actually. How about that? We'll talk a little bit about our sponsors as we go along today also. That one just a bit inside. There's a shot. That's going to be a base hit. And looking to round, they're going to hold him as the throw comes in. Not a bad decision there. As coming up again, Landowski, he plays that center field so well. Shane Nottestead and Zip Stop with 7 convenient locations throughout our area, all the way from Genoa to Viola, Ontario, Waniwak, and beyond. Lafarge, I tell you what, he's doing a great job. Of course, the Westby office is the corporate office. Well, runners at first and third now with nobody out. Stepping in is Bo Milutinovic. There's a slow chopper trying to decide what to do. They'll go to first base and get the out. Holding Nedlin. Having a little trouble apparently with channel 14 blinking on and off, so Monty Bankus is working quickly at that. Here's a ball. Oh, it's going to get through. And 1 run scores. Here comes a second one, and that's an error. Wow, you don't see that very often either. That's Tyler Quackenbush at first base.
Yep.
And I tell you what, he has a very solid glove. That one just stayed down. It did not bounce up.
It'll go down as an E3, I suppose, in the book.
Yep, it is. You're right. 2 runs coming across here for the Bandits. That brings up Cale Griffin now. Griffin, left-handed hitter. Quick move over to first base, but back in. Thanks to the Westby Co-op Creamery with their convenience store and Cedar Crest ice cream. Say that's going to taste pretty good on days like today.
Oh, yeah.
And it's only going to get a little more steamy around us from what I'm hearing.
I've heard Thursday we could see triple digits.
Uh-huh. Last night when I got home after the birthday party, I was watching the weather, and they were saying 99 degrees on Thursday, and I went, oh, not good.
No.
There's a strike to even the count at 1 apiece. Again, Griffin Olsen doing the pitching. Fouled that one off. Casey Kwalchek over at second base. Miles Fry is the shortstop today. And who do we have over at third? Is that Hoyam again?
Yep, Jackson Hoyam.
Jackson's over there, okay. Landowski in center field. Gelhaus in left. And in right, the distance on me on that one. Carl, can you tell me? Who's in right?
Right is Connor Matheson.
Oh, that's Connor out there. I'm kind of blocked by the pole a little bit there, so now he comes over into view a little bit. Griffin Olsen out in front of Cale Griffin. There's a ground ball. This could be 2. And really, did he get it? He did actually pick it up in time to get the out. So Dempsey is taken off the base path. Kwalchek kept his cool there, Carl.
And that's fielder's choice. Yeah, 2 outs. If he'd have freaked out just a little bit more, it wouldn't have been an out.
Uh-huh. Folks, I understand that there's some troubles going on with the Channel 14. We do apologize for that. Here's a ground ball. And the throw in time to get the out. So if you have a chance you have a smart TV, you can go to Twitch. You go to your internet site, go to Twitch, TWITCH, and then on the search, you type in my letters, business letters, WWVP LLC, and click on that, and it should pop right up. So you'll be watching on the stream, and I do believe the stream is working pretty good. So we do apologize. I know that Monty Bankus is working on that diligently as we speak, trying to get Channel 14 up and running. Back with more baseball action after this. Well, back we come here. We are going to turn the mic over to Carl Zuby here in just a moment's time. We do want to say thanks to the Westby American Legion. Wishing all the best to the Coon Valley Westby squad. Like to thank the young men for another exciting season of baseball. Well, Carl, here we go with the bottom half of inning number 1.
Well, the first pitch from Larson is a ball. So he'll start his at-bat at a 1-0 count. Griffin, solid performance throughout the whole weekend. That's going to hang in there for a called strike 1. Not sure if they do an all-tournament team for the regionals, but my gosh, the play put forth by Tyler Quackenbush to have the game-winning hit in 2 different games.
Yeah.
At such high stakes, plus basically pitch a shutout.
Right. That would do it, I think.
Well, 2-2 count to Griffin Olson. And this one's going to be right to the first baseman, Cale Griffin, for out number 1.
Well, you take that kind of hop any old day if you're Cale Griffin, especially off from a hot bat like Griffin Olson.
Well, that'll bring up Miles Fry, taking the shortstop. He is the fill-in shortstop as Griffin Olson is pitching. I know I've mentioned it before, but Miles Fry is one of those guys that you could just about put anywhere.
Yes.
I don't know how he fits into the catching equipment, but
well,
he'd probably make it happen.
He'd figure it out. Yes. He's just that type of guy.
So way ahead of that last one, fouled it back behind the third baseline.
And I tell you what, he hit a rocket of a foul ball, too.
Yeah. 0-2 the count. Right behind Fry in the lineup is the second baseman, Casey Kowalczyk. There's a pitch from Larson. Going to miss outside, ball 1.
Well, WCCU, the Westby Credit Union, helping us out today. And again, our sincere thanks to all of our wonderful sponsors. They, too, with the mobile bank now, coming around for you.
A high fly ball to right center field. Lucas Bendel coming in to make that grab. And just like that, there's 2 outs. Second baseman Casey Kowalczyk into the batter's box. He is followed up by the first baseman Tyler Quackenbush. So nobody on, 2 outs. First pitch to Kowalczyk. A little off speed. Dropped in for strike 1.
Larson, kind of one of those crafty young pitchers.
This is going to be a hard chopper right to the shortstop, Bo Milutinovic. And the 6-3 putout. So Viroqua goes 3 up, 3 down here in the bottom half of the first inning.
Thanks to the Viroqua Hills Golf, all the folks over there helping us out. Your 5-star ranked golf course. Outstanding scenery and 6,300 yards of golf that you can play on. Here we go, back with the top of the second inning and a 2-0 lead here for the Westby Coon Valley Bandits. Our thanks going out to the VFW of Viroqua. Check out that wonderful, that delicious Friday night fish that they have. Well, speaking of, let's see who we have here. We have Lucas Bendel stepping in here in the top half of the second to lead things off. It's the 7-8-9 part of the order. And again, apologies going out. Not sure if Channel 14 doesn't look like it's up and running right now. We do not have an answer for that. For those of you on the Twitch channel, you have the advantage over everyone else. So pass the word, the folks that you know. Here's a ground ball, and Fry could not come up with it. And that's going to go down as an E6. Here comes Ben Rathel now. Little chopper foul here to the right side. That one fouled off. 0-2 now as Griffin Olsen is out in front here in control. Swinging a foul tip, and that will be out number one on the strikeout. Nice job by Clayton Weston. Clayton is just solid behind that plate, isn't he?
Yes, he's done a very good job. And even when Matthews had to step in, he's done a fine job too.
He did.
Suppose he's been paying attention all these years.
I would imagine. They probably had a few workouts in the backyard saying this is how we do things or whatever, So now time is called here as Blake Sutton steps in. Two-0. Sutton, your number 9 hitter, is the type of hitter that can make contact here, so let's see what he can do. Again, the Bandits coming up with those 2 runs quickly in the top of the first. There's a ball outside, slipping out of the zone, and it's 3-0. And ball 4.
I forgot my glasses again.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I think we're in there good.
I think you got it. You're good. Yes.
I don't know what I'm going to do when I actually get old. Kind of banking on not making it much past 50, but we'll see.
Oh, come on. There's a nice tight curveball that drops in for the strike. Devin Nedlin, who started the game off with a single, but he actually stretched it into a double. That one goes around, and it's now 0-2 to the leadoff man. For Westby Coon Valley here, center fielder. Quick toss back to first, and they just about got him.
And one of the old guys I used to work with says, gosh, if I'd have known I was going to live this long, I'd have took better care of myself.
I'd have been a little wiser. Off-speed pitch, and Nedlin is out in front. And that quickly, there are 2 down with 2 on. Connor Butzler also with a base hit in that first inning. Fouls the first pitch off. Here's a soft little drive, and this could be trouble. It is. It gets over to the corner. Here comes 1 run, number 2, and it's 4-0 off of a double by Connor Butzler. That's one of those that, unless you're playing the line, Carl, you really have no chance. It's slicing away from you. It caught probably about, 2 feet inside the line?
Yeah.
And then spun to the far corner. Butzler with a big 2-out double to pick up 2 RBIs. And that ball comes in and hits Milutinovic. Again, bases 1 and 2, first and second base. Our thanks going out to more of those sponsors that we are so appreciative of as Kelly Olson comes out to chat. Tractor Central, one of those, located between Westby here and Viroqua on Highway 14 for all your farm equipment needs. Your John Deere dealer, Tractor Central. We'll take a break and be right back. Well, here we go with after the short timeout. Well, it looks like Channel 14 has just come back up here, folks, so hopefully that will be good to go. Pass the word to everyone on that. Hopefully it'll last. You never know sometimes. That's technology for you. Here's the throw down. It's going to get away, and another run is scoring here as the throw was up over the top of Hoyam. And again, with Butzler and his speed, he scoots down the line and crosses home plate easily.
And those last 3 ones were unearned.
Correct, yes.
You know, as dry as the summer has been and as detrimental to the farming community as it has been, sure been a good summer for baseball.
You know, I mean, there's that silver lining, right?
And for not having to mow my yard.
Here's a ground ball. The throw is off the mark, and another run scores. All of a sudden, there are like, 3 errors? 3 errors in the game, and Viroqua very uncharacteristic with that.
That'll go down as an E6.
Yeah, pulling Quackenbush off from first base.
Yeah, I think there's 3 errors right now.
Here's a soft little looper. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Heading over to third. Here comes the throw. It's going to be up the line a little bit. And now runners at second and third here for the Bandits. That brings up Gavin Larson now. Well, you just checking channel 14. Why, I tell you what, you would hear of a score of 6-0, and you might be a little surprised based on what Viroqua's been doing throughout the tournament, but they are trailing 6-0 here to the Bandits of Westby Coon Valley.
Now, when we batted around, Gavin Larson started us off. No, not yet. Not quite.
Probably a couple away, I'll bet.
No, is this Gavin Larson right now?
This is...
Or is this Lucas Bendel?
Let's see. We just had...
This is Larson.
Larson, yes. I got a car. I just hope it's not mine. That ball is going to ride inside. Well, again here, I got to say, you're watching on Vernon Communications Channel 14 here. And, folks, I know we're not going to have Channel 14 for a whole lot longer here. The month of July is all. And I just want to say sincere thanks to Monty Bankus getting us back up and running. Monty, you're a champ. Appreciate the help.
Base is loaded.
Swing and a miss here as now we have Lucas Bendel. Base is loaded with Bandits. Griffin Olsen with 2 down trying to get out of this jam. He steps off and they'll restart things here. Ooh, that one rolled up high. Swing and a miss. That one on the shoulders. He took a cut at a ball 2 offering, it looked like. But that's the kind of action you have with that pitch. This is popped up. This could be
in the seats.
And, oh, good try there. That one ricocheted off and caught Clayton right in the eye, it looked like. Man, I hope he's okay.
All props for trying to get after it.
Oh, no kidding. That was excellent work. That young man, we have said nothing but high things about him over the course of the last year or 2, actually, that he's been catching. Steady improvement throughout. A nice round of applause from both sides for the young man. That's a great respect right there. Love to see that.
As heated as things can get between Viroqua and Westby people, no one ever wishes ill of anybody.
Right, exactly.
Except the umpires. I have heard some things. Not this crew. I don't know who's out on the bases, but Mickelson back here behind the plate.
That will take care of the inning on the swing and miss. But the Bandits of Westby, they're going to pick up a couple more runs. Actually, they pick up 4 runs here. And what did they have? A couple hits, I think, in that process, didn't they?
Oh, they had 2 hits.
2 hits and 4 runs. There were some walks in there. And now it's time for the 138ers to get a little more aggressive maybe. We'll be back and see what they do after this.
Well, welcome back. We are in the bottom half of the second inning. So far, Westby has put quite a few things together and capitalized on 3 Viroqua errors so far in an inning and a half, and have taken the lead by a score of 6-0. In the batter's box, we have Tyler Quackenbush. This is his first at-bat of the game. He's going to not be able to hold back on that high fast one. And the count is 0-2. Right behind Quackenbush in the lineup is Jackson Hoyam and Cooper Gelhaus. Pitcher set up for an outside pitch. Ball 1. That's going to hit the dirt. Even the count up at 2 apiece. Here is the pitch from Larson. It's going to drop in just good enough for Quackenbush to take a stab at it and foul it back. Count remains 2-2. Lined up and the pitch. Pulled over the right field line. That got a parked car over there by the Legion buses. That had some distance on it. Still 2-2. Pitch from Larson, swung on and fouled back again. And a mob of young kids have swarmed the area underneath the deck to the left of the concession stand. Not sure what they give for that anymore, but they get a freezy. That's what it is.
Well, that's my guess, anyways.
Well, as high as it is, I'd probably take a stab at it. I wouldn't run too far. I mean,
No.
If it was relatively close, I might half-heartedly jog after it.
Just to watch the kids run faster.
Full count and a hard line drive right up to the first base for out number 1.
Well, again, right to Cale Griffin, and he got into I think Cale was probably a basketball player, but he had a pretty good wrestling stance there. Square stance, got the ball. Hey, speaking of, shout out to Eric and Andrea Anderson. I think they're watching on Twitch tonight. There's an error. I think he wanted to just check to make sure that you and I were actually going to be doing this.
That could be too. I know Eric has practiced all summer to try and get better than Andrea at golf.
Is that right?
He's been down to Timber Coulee a lot with me, trying to show me a couple things here and there. But he is pretty determined to make sure he's better than Andrea.
Well, Andrea, just keep pushing him. That's the main thing.
Yeah, I don't think so far he's been able to get a lower score than her. I think she's got him beat. I might be lying. We'll see. We'll see if I get a message from Eric.
There you go. You might. Well, talk about listening. We do need to say a couple quick things like thanks going out to some of those sponsors. The Thirsty Turtle helping us out today out there in Stoddard. Their famous burgers, their turtle burger, that thing is huge. Oh, there's quite the play. They'll go to second and get the lead. The throw over not going to be in time, and a advantageous bounce for Cale Griffin as it ricochets back off from the fence. Or actually, I think it might actually hit the batter. Cale Griffin goes over and just kind of slaps him on the shoulder like, hey, hope you're okay, kind of a thing.
Well, that was Cooper Gelhaus. Probably should at least mention that as we were talking about the Andersons.
Well,
I'm sure
there you
they're
go.
A little partial to that young man.
That might be true.
So Gelhaus reaches first on a fielder's choice. So they took one away off the bags, but put one back on. And this is Kevin Landowski. That's going to catch the inside corner for strike one.
Eric did text us.
He did?
He did text me, yes. Yes.
Yeah, I may have gotten something. No, I didn't.
No.
Was he nice?
He was, yeah, he was nice.
He was nice.
Yeah. Good job by Ratho blocking that one. Well, our thanks also going out to Vernon Electric and Richland Electric, your Touchstone Energy cooperatives. Both of these cooperatives, over 75 years of experience in distribution of affordable electrical energy.
Well, Gelhaus slips down to second base on that pass ball. With 2 outs. Count is even at 2 apiece to Landowski. Matheson in the on-deck circle. And this is a little dribbler back to first. They're going to say foul.
Off the leg, apparently.
That's hard to see behind the plate
Yeah.
as an official.
Yeah, I usually had to rely on the base umpire to help me out on those.
That's going to stay up for ball 3. So full boat to Landowski. Gelhaus on second. The payoff pitch from Larson is going to be hit high to center field. Devin Nedlin getting underneath it and will make the grab. So 4 up, 3 down for Viroqua. No runs on no hits, 1 left on base.
Vernon Acres, the 32-unit residential care apartment complex right here on the north side of Viroqua. And I tell you what, it's a beautiful facility. And with a lot of renovation going on, it's an 80-bed skilled nursing home. That was taking place for Vernon Manor. That was just a handful of years ago as well, continuing on improvements for our residents. Back with more in a moment. Dr. Jerry Johnson, chiropractor with over 18 years of experience serving the tri-state area. Have your next chiropractic exam with Dr. Jerry Johnson, located on the south side of La Crosse. Chiropractic care for the whole family is Dr. Johnson's focus, regardless.
Well, Carl, it looks like we've had some changes here defensively for the Bandits. Can you run through those quick for us?
Yeah, they've got Cooper Gelhaus coming into the mound. Tyler Quackenbush took his spot in left. Griffin Olson went back to short, which moved Miles back to second, which moved Casey Kowalczyk over to first.
And we're going to get a drive here to start things off by Rathel.
He hit a gap between left and center. A nice double.
Yeah, all of a sudden I didn't see where the ball was, and then I saw both left and center running towards each other, and I went, uh-oh.
Yeah, I went right over shortstop.
Okay. So with the runner on, that's going to be a ball high. Two and one, swing and a miss. Now it's 2-1. It was 2-0, excuse me. Sutton looking for his first hit. He walked in his first at bat and scored. A 4-run second inning followed the 2-run first inning. And that's where we're sitting at 6-0 here in favor of the Bandits.
They were hoping that caught the outside corner, but
yeah. Not a bad-looking curveball. There's a ground ball. The pick, they're going to come over here to third, and they'll get the out. Well, he broke way too quick.
Yeah, ran right into it.
Center fielder, Devin Nedlin.
A savvy shortstop like that will take advantage of the younger players' enthusiasm. Ball outside. Or excuse me, it was a strike. Caught the outside corner.
Called strike, yep.
Toss back over and diving in. That's Sutton. Back to the top of the order here now with Devin Nedlin. Ground ball, foul. Casey Kowalczyk, as Carl mentioned, back at first base now. Well, if Westby Coon Valley maintains this lead and picks up a win, we'll turn right around and play again. Won't that be fun? Runner taking off and will slide in safely. Scoring position here now. That one's going to be fouled off up into the stands area here, just off to the left of them. Thrive Wellness, that's Dr. Martin Midas helping us out today. Appreciate him and his support from Cashton. Life is better when you're well adjusted. They'll go to first on the ground ball by Nedlin as Miles Fry will scoop and throw over to Kowalczyk for out number 2, and that will bring up Connor Butzler
with the runner Sutton sliding down into third base now, 90 feet away. Gilhouse will step off and now reset. There's a strike at the knees. Gilhouse in relief here of Griffin Olsen, now in the third inning. There's a call strike. Nice curve on the outside part of the zone. And now Connor Butzler finds himself down 0-2 in the count. Butzler, the second baseman tonight, pops this one up, and they got a chance. And a nice job here by Clayton Weston. He stayed his ground and located the ball and comes away with the out. Well, no runs coming across here for the Westby Coon Valley Bandits. They had one hit, and they'll leave one on base. We'll return here to the Park Bowl in a moment's time. Our thanks to T's Auto Sales and Service, located on the south side of Stoddard. Safety, number one priority when it comes to transmission work, brakes, alignments, and a whole lot more. Of your age, chiropractic care can enhance one's ability to fight off many afflictions.
Well, welcome back. We starting things off in the bottom of the third inning with Connor Matheson. Viroqua has yet to make its way through the batting order, having trouble putting the bat on the ball.
That is really hard to believe, isn't it?
It is. But this is a shot to right center, and Nedlin going to come over and make the grab for out number one. So it was the 8-9-1 part in the order. That was Matheson, Clayton Weston to the batter's box with the top of the order and Griffin Olsen to follow. Viroqua trails by a score of 6-0 as we're just getting almost halfway through this game.
Snowflake. Go ahead, Carl.
Still a lot of baseball to go.
Oh, definitely so. Thanks to Snowflake Ski and Golf helping us out tonight once again. We appreciate Angela and that great crew down there. They remind you Friday night, steak and golf is back by popular demand.
And Weston was able to hit the gap between left and center for a single to put a man on for the top of the order to try and make their way around the bases.
Well, Kelly Olson coaching down at first. We have to tell you he's also a great street smarts driving coach. He is the owner, proud owner of that driving school. Give him a call at 608-606-2371. He'll help get your young driver involved and very knowledgeable, safety conscientious, and he just does a terrific job with that.
Well, that pitch just hit Griffin Olson to put him on base, move Clayton Weston down to second, and give Miles Fry a shot with 2 on and nobody out. 1 out, I should say. That is a high fly ball to shallow center field.
Oh,
They're having trouble finding it.
wow.
The shortstop, Milutinovic, able to turn around quick and grab it for out number 2.
That was not an easy catch.
No. I thought that was going to drop for sure. Just
yeah.
the look of confusion on the
Yes.
both of their faces.
Yep.
Of course, with 2 outs like that, or, 2. Well, it was 1 out. That
1 out,
actually
right.
should have probably been, what am I trying to say?
An infield fly.
Yes.
There's a ball foul. Well, that one, the tough part on that is that's always the umpire's discretion. And maybe he felt because he was kind of getting turned around, it wasn't going to be an easy catch. So that might have been why he didn't call it.
Yeah.
But I do know what you're saying with that, yeah. There's a shot.
Well, that's going to score Clayton Weston and put Viroqua on the board, move Griffin Olson over to third, and give Kowalczyk a single with that nice base hit down the right field line. Tyler Quackenbush now in the batter's box, followed up by Jackson Hoyam from third base. So a little bit of a 2-out rally. Runners on the corners.
Swenson Doors, by the way, helping us out. Southwest Wisconsin's preferred and premier overhead door company. Decades of experience right here on the south side of Viroqua.
That's going to stay up for a ball for the first pitch to Quackenbush. Kind of waiting for Casey to make his way over to second.
Oh, wow.
And that's going to be a shot right to Cale Griffin at first for out number 3. But it does put Viroqua on the board with 1 run with 2 hits, 2 left on base for Viroqua. When we come back, Westby will start the top of the 4th inning with the shortstop, Bo Milutinovic.
Back we come here to the Park Bowl. Ken Manning along with Carl Zuby Thanks to Sealands Carpetland down there in Coon Valley, right there in the heart of Coon Valley, offering a great selection of floor coverings for you. And his motto, of course, Tim's motto, if you walk on it, they sell it. And I would have to agree. They have expanded that store and the selections, I don't know how many fold, 2 or 3?
Oh, at least.
Yeah. Starting things off here is going to be Bo Milutinovic. And he's going to be sitting on a 2-0 offering here from Gilhouse. He takes a swing at this one and drives it to center field where it will be caught out there.
Left fielder, Brody Dempsey.
Landowski out there on the catch. Well, here's Bodie Dempsey now playing left field. Had some big hits here in this tournament. One yesterday against these 138ers that gave the Bandits a 1-run lead in the top of the 12th, but heroics coming up here for Viroqua, winning in the bottom of the 12th. That was another one of those outstanding games. Hard shot, that's going to be foul.
Oh, he turned on that.
He did. I think Viroqua in this regional tournament action, they played in 2 instant classic ball games.
Yes.
The first one against Bangor, and then the other day with Westby Coon Valley. The rain delayed. Rain delayed, 12-inning game. My goodness. High fly ball heading out towards center field. Landowski drops back, and he will make the grab just shy of the warning track area. Yeah, he got underneath that one just a little too much.
He hasn't had to make too many steps these last two
Right.
at bats.
Yeah. Here's Cale Griffin now. First baseman has already had 3 balls hit to him at first base, 2 ground balls, and he stepped on the bag, and then a line shot that we didn't have the camera on, and he caught. Speaking of a line shot, there's his line shot.
The pitcher, Gavin Larson.
Little toss over to first. First offering here to Larson is just outside for a ball. 2 down here for the 138ers. Looking for out number 3 is Gelhaus. This is a shot out towards right. Oh, boy, nice job fighting the sun and making the grab out there in right field. And is that Matheson out there yet?
Yeah, that's Connor.
Yeah, Connor did a great job with that one. This is not a fun time to be a right fielder out there when the sun is out, let me tell you. So, well, no runs coming across here. The Bandits will leave a runner stranded, and I think they had at least one hit in the inning. We'll come back with more here. Our thanks going out to Scenic Bluffs Community Health Centers. Well, having a primary care provider to support you through all of life's obstacles is very important. You can do that with Scenic Bluffs Community Health.
Third baseman, Jackson. Hoyle.
Well, Jackson Hoyam's going to start things off for Viroqua in the bottom half of the fourth inning. Hoyam reached first base on an error in second and is 0 for 0, technically. Now he's 0 for 1 with that little shot to the third baseman.
The pitcher, Cooper.
And that'll bring up Cooper Gelhaus.
Sutton did not have to move at all.
No.
Just get the glove out there.
It's almost self-defense.
Pretty much.
That's going to be just a bit outside for ball one. So Gelhaus reached first on a fielder's choice in the second inning. And he's followed in the order by Kevin Landowski. This is a high fly ball to Nedlin there in center field. And he will make the grab for out number 2.
Thanks to Rural Mutual Insurance, the Kevin Blusky Agency. Farm Pack Policy, providing comprehensive coverage for your home and personal items. It's your leader in farm coverage business, Rural Mutual Insurance.
Let's take a bad hop at home plate. Ball one. So Kevin Landowski and Connor Matheson are in the box and on deck. That's going to be a called strike one. 1-1 the count to Landowski. He popped up to center field in the second inning. That's going to be inside. 3-1. Larson down in the pitch count. Here's the windup and the offering. Ball 4.
Thanks going out to Rudy's Bar and Hotel. Lunch specials that will be sure to fill you up and prepare you for your next adventure in Genoa. Rudy's Bar and Hotel.
Two outs, runner on first. Connor Matheson at the plate. Clayton Weston on deck. Weston had the first hit of the game for Viroqua and was the only person to score so far. Little throwback to first. So 1-0. And this is a high fly ball, second base. Connor Butzler is going to come in and get underneath it.
He came in and then he had to backpedal a little bit there. About 3 steps and like, whoops, that might be too much.
So no runs come across the board on no hits, no errors, 1 left on base. So after 4 complete, your score is 6-1 with Lucas Bendel starting off the top of the 5th inning when we return.
Well, thanks to another one of our terrific sponsors. That is Proline Printing, Chet Melcher, right here in Viroqua. Free estimates, no matter what the size of the project, which you have going on. Folks will take notice with Proline Printing. Appreciate Chet's great help. And Peck's Corner, located out there on County D, just outside of Cashton. Thanks to Nick Brigham, reminding you of some delicious noontime luncheon specials throughout the week. Swing and a miss there as Bendel came up empty. Top of the fifth inning, it's 6-1 Bandits. That'll be high. Again, if Westby Coon Valley wins this game, we turn around and play the championship game. This is considered an elimination game. Pop this one up. And a good job there on the catch by Jackson Hoyam with the call.
The catcher, Ben Raythel.
That brings up Ben Raythel, who split the defense out there in left center in his previous at-bat, but then ran into the out at third base on a ground ball off from Sutton's bat. Gelhaus throws a dart on the outside part of the strike zone. And it's 1-1. Here's a ball lifted towards right field. That's going to slice foul. Well, this week coming up here on Friday, it's the state tournament. One of these two teams will be there. I don't have the times. It's weird because I thought I saw one place where it said 9 o'clock. I saw another one that said 9:30. Somebody said 10. I'm going to contact Nate Chaka when everything is all done and find out for sure. But we hope to have everything, all of the games on Channel 14 and, of course, streaming on my Twitch channel. We appreciate all the help on that. Full count now. Comes in as just downstairs, and Raythel picks up a walk. That will bring up Blake Sutton now. As we say thanks to America's #1 organic food cooperative, it's our very own Organic Valley located in Lafarge and Cashton. We appreciate those wonderful folks, as well as all of our terrific sponsors. Ground ball, right back up the middle. Not able to get to that one. Gelhaus made a swipe at him with a good try. That was a good reaction, actually, Carl. that was on him in a hurry. So with 2 on and 1 down, here is the top of the order in Devin Nedlin. He's going to lift this one up in the air. It's going to be an easy catch here. That's your infield fly rule, says the home plate umpire.
Second baseman, Connor Butzler.
Well, Connor Butzler, let's see what Connor has done today. He's got a couple of hits, 2 for 3. 2 down, runner in scoring position here for the Bandits, and a 6-1 advantage. And the first pitch is in there for a called strike. Coming right back, same spot, same result. Now 0-2. Gelhaus, kind of a crafty pitcher there, isn't he, Carl?
Yes. He's done a pretty good job so far.
Uh-huh. Here's the ball driven out towards center field, but Landowski is there to make the grab. Well, nice job getting out of that little bit of a, I'll say a mini jam if you wish. It is now 6-1. The score remains off from a couple of hits. They'll leave 2 runners on here. The Bandits go back out on defense. We'll be in the bottom of the 5th. Our thanks to Nordic Lanes, good friends out there, and Scott and Sue Sordahl. If you're looking to do something in the late fall and winter, be sure to sign up for that bowling league. It's coming up at Nordic Lanes. Well, when you need things, equipment for your vehicle, tell you what, place to go. O'Reilly Auto Parts right here on the north side of Viroqua, thanks to Bill Klemick and all the great people. Quality parts from quality people right here in Viroqua.
Well, starting things off, the bottom half of the 5th inning is the catcher Clayton Weston. He was only one of 2 138ers to have a hit so far in this game.
Wow.
It's him and Casey Kowalczyk with a pair of singles. He had a nice shot right over shortstop to left center field. And that one's going to drop in, but Sutton's going to be able to put a glove on it and make the throw from third for out number 1.
Well, just a quick reaction right there is that ball was on top of Blake Sutton right away, but he got the glove out there, caught it in the webbing for the throw, 1 away as Carl mentioned.
Well, that'll bring up the top of the order Griffin Olson. Olson was hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning and grounded out to first for his 2 at-bats. That's going to be a ball for his first offering from Gavin Larson. Wind up on the pitch outside, 2-0. Well, Viroqua still trails by a score of 6-1. This is a little blooper into shallow right field. The second baseman, Butzler, coming in, making the grab.
Tell you what, he got a great jump on that, Carl, and came away with the catch. But again, somebody with not maybe that fleet of foot, it probably would have been a base hit.
Well, and that's kind of in no man's land right in there between first and right where first's not going to be able to get to it.
Yep.
It was too far ahead of the right fielder, Bendel, for him to really, unless he would have got a really good jump on it.
Yeah. I think the sun might have got to him, too.
Well, Miles Fry is going to hit a solid grounder over to Blake Sutton, and he will be able to make that throw just like he did moments before for the 5-3 putout. So it's 3 up, 3 down for Viroqua. So the score remains 6-1. We'll come back, start off the top of the 6th inning with the shortstop, Bo Milutovic.
Thanks going out to Dr. Jerry Johnson, chiropractor on the south side of La Crosse. Chiropractic care for the whole family. Dr. Johnson will focus on all of your family members, regardless of age, enhancing one's ability to fight off all sorts of afflictions. Thanks again to Dr. Jerry Johnson.
Was my Little League coach, I believe, 3 years in a row.
Is that right? Yeah. Yeah, a long time 138er here. Had some tremendous teams when he was playing. I wonder if they, I kind of think they might have won the state championship in there during his tenure.
I think they did back in the early-ish 90s.
Uh-huh. About downstairs by Gelhaus, and it's 3-0. Well, George and Stephanie Hopkins reminding you that when it comes to experience, integrity, and knowledge of the law, they can help you out. It's Hopkins and Hopkins Law Office on the north side of Viroqua. Well, there's the automatic. And Bo Milutinovic. Here's a ground ball. Nice job. Ooh, I was going to say nice job. And then the recovery, not going to be quite in time. I tell you what, Griffin Olsen, I was watching his stance, and I thought, you know, this just, he's going to scoop this up. And I probably jinxed him a little bit on that one. Spoke a tad too soon.
Wow, and the effort that he put forth to try and make the out.
Yeah.
I mean, it's almost hard to give him an error on that one, but
yeah,
he
I
did
agree.
everything he could do to try and make it work.
Yep. That's going to bring up Bodie Dempsey with a runner on at first. Gelhaus stepping off. We got time called as well. Timeout called by throw over. That was called by Dempsey. Well, right above us here behind right field is the Viroqua Eagles, post 2707. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast on Channel 14. I think it looks like it's working better now. We had a few Morse code delivery sessions going on, but I think it's back steady. Showing bunt. That's a pretty good looking bunt. And they'll go to first. And, ooh, they just did get him. Pretty good hustle there by Dempsey, who's got really good speed. Yeah, check out the Viroqua Eagles. They got a great place for banquets, birthday parties, graduation. Do a nice job. The first offering here to Cale Griffin is going to be downstairs for a ball. This is high fly ball out towards the parking lot area. Wow, that got quite a ways.
Yeah.
I had to park just a tad bit closer than I cared to park this time around. Here's a high fly ball out towards left field. And looks like Tyler Quackenbush has that one under control. And there's two down.
Well, they were able to keep the runner at second. Great job.
The pitcher, Gavin Larson.
Going home last night after the birthday party, I met a feed truck. I was going down Coon Valley Hill, going into Coon Valley, and he was coming up. Something, a rock, whatever, got kicked up, caught the corner of my windshield, and now I got a really crazy crack going across it, about eye level. So I got to get that fixed now.
So you probably shouldn't have said anything on air. Now there's proof, and we can't say a ball hit it.
Well, that's true. Yeah. It was really crazy. You know, you hear that crack, and I kind of jump looked. Uh-oh.
Oh, no.
Nobody there. That'll be a second. That'll be another error, unfortunately. Anyways, yeah, it was like all of a sudden you could see that crack. It just kept getting longer and longer and longer, like right in front of my eyes. Well, with the runner at third base, 2 down. That'll be just outside. That was a tough-looking pitch. Larson. That'll be a strike. What is Gavin today? He's walked. He's 0 for 2. He's going to lift this one towards right field, and it is out of play.
Well, Matheson
just couldn't quite get to it, huh?
Well, he as soon as he hit the warning track, he kind of pulled the brakes a little bit because he didn't want to come crashing into the fence.
Yeah.
That would have cracked his windshield.
That would have, yes. Well, it's 2-2. And there's a little ground ball. This should be no problem. And it was close play, but Miles Fry with a good throw over to Kowalczyk for out number 3. Well, no runs coming across here. They'll leave a runner stranded. The Westby Coon Valley Bandits here in the bottom of the 6th inning still go out on the defensive side holding a 6-1 lead over the 138ers. Well, as we come back, the throw going down to second base, we want to say thanks to Mark Evinger, Evinger Equipment Sales and Service, quality sales and quality service. After that sale, talk to Mark, Todd, or any of the members today. And our thanks going out to Lori Holte when it comes to title insurance. Be sure to contact the professional. That's Lori Holte in Coon Valley, your Eagle Title Company representative.
Well, to cap off the home half of the 6th inning, we have Casey Kowalczyk leading things off. He is followed in the order by Tyler Quackenbush and Jackson Hoyam. We are at the 3-4-5 part of the order, kind of the meat and potatoes section.
Very true.
This would be a great place to mount a comeback if you were to try and mount one.
Well, Chuck and I were talking about this, and I said, I think the Viroqua first, 6 batters are as good as anybody in the state. And, anybody can have their off time or off day, but this is a very solid bunch here, and Westby Coon Valley understands that.
Well, this is a shot over to Sutton at third. The throw is going to be in time. And that will be out number 1.
Again, a nice job there by Sutton covering his area. Able to cut that ball off and make the good throw. Thanks to Countertops by Design, custom work with granite, quartz, wood, and a whole lot more. Give Link Buckles your ideas and watch it come to life. Countertops by Design.
That pitch from Larson's going to miss just outside. 1-0 the count to Quackenbush. Jackson Hoyam and Cooper Gelhaus on deck and in the hole, respectively.
Both of these pitchers, Carl, have done a really, really nice job, keeping their pitch count down low. And looks like they really have an opportunity to make it through the whole game. Or the rest of the game here, anyways.
Rest of the game, yeah. And aside from the first, well, really the second inning, these teams are very comparable if you look at the books.
Yes.
This is a high fly ball to right field. Lucas Bendel getting underneath it and making the grab for out number 2.
Well, Citizens First Bank, proud to be a part of every community that they serve. They take their job seriously. When it comes to loans or other financial assistance, be sure to turn to your friends at Citizens First Bank.
Jackson Hoyam in the batter's box. First pitch from Bendel will be a called strike 1. The pitcher Gelhaus on deck. 2 away, nobody on. Here's the pitch from Bendel, or Larson. It's going to be ball 1 to even it up. 1 apiece. Hoyam digs in. Inside, ball 2.
You're enjoying today's broadcast on Coon Valley Telecommunications, Channel 14. Thanks to Carol Olson and the great crew.
Two to Hoyam. The pitch from Larson. Swung on and hit. It's going to be a one-hopper to the fence in left center and a stand-up double for Hoyam.
Well, I tell you what, that was a real nice-looking swing. And Bodie Dempsey took off right away, too. I think he heard the crack of the bat.
Well, now a runner in scoring position. That'll bring up the pitcher, Cooper Gelhaus. Gelhaus reached first on a fielder's choice in the second, popped up to center, and with a line shot between third and short. Oh, boy. And you can't write that.
No.
They kind of held him up late from third, lost his footing, and then just couldn't regain composure to get back on the bag.
That's a tough way to end the bottom half of the sixth. Our thanks going out to Coon Valley Tax Service. Nanjean Schultz let her experience work for you when it comes to tax preparation, accounting, bookkeeping. She does a tremendous job, and wishing all the best to the area teams. Back with more in a moment. Well, as we return here to the Park Bowl, Ken Manning and Carl Zuby, we want to say thanks to that baseball family and Coon Valley Dairy Supply. That's Larry Service and his crew.
take the short drive to Coon Valley, pick up your Gravely, zero-turn lawnmower. And, of course, they got all kinds of great tractors out there and other farm equipment. They've been around for over 75 years. Well, let's take a look here. And starting things off should be Lucas Bendo. He takes the ball downstairs. It's 2-0. It's the 7-8-9 part of the order here in the top of the 7th inning. 6-1 your score. Westby Coon Valley on top. If this holds true, we will have game 2 coming up right away. They'll probably take a 15-minute break, I would say. Here's a ground ball. That's going to get through for a base hit. And Bendel is on with a single. Let's see, that puts him at 1 for 3. 1 for 4. He was on by an air. He struck out, grounded. Yep, 1 for 4 tonight. So he gets his base hit. And here comes Ben Rathel. Walked his last time, and the previous time before that hit a double. Shows bunt. He lays down a nice one, and they'll have to go to first. They'll get the out, and a sacrifice bunt there for Ben Rathel doing the job. And brings up Blake Sutton now with the runner in scoring position at second base. That's Bendo out there. First offering is up on the shoulders. It's ball 1. Coming right back, that's fouled off. Count sitting at 3-1 now. And again, just a bit upstairs. And now runners at first and second with 1 down and the top of the order.
Center fielder, Devin Nedlin.
Nedlin today has scored a run. He's 1 for 4. Looking for his second hit of the ball game. And we're going to get a timeout. Looks like we're going to get a pitching change. We'll take a break and come back in just a moment's time. We'll see who do we have. Looks like Geary.
Yep, Trevor Geary coming
He's
out.
coming out to pitch again.
Our thanks going out to John Maslevicek at Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op. Well, you might want to talk to him about some summer fill prices before the cold season starts. Of course, you won't have to worry about that this week, but, it's never too early to check in on that summer fill program that they have. That's Chaseburg Farmers Union Co-op. Nedlin stepping in to face Trevor Geary, who comes on with a 2-0 count now. He fouled that one off. Cashton Farm Supply, Ernie Peterson, your organic farming experts from fertilizers and feeds, seed as well. Terrific job out there. Ooh, that ball kicks away from Clayton Weston, and everybody's going to move up a spot. And now, with one down, Nedlin has a chance for a couple of RBIs. Here's the offering. That's going to be in tight, and it's going to be a walk to Nedlin to load the bases up.
Second baseman, Connor Butzler.
Here's Connor Butzler now. Well, the Chaseburg American Legion, post 202, and Coon Valley American Legion, post 116, combining here to wish all the best to both these teams and whoever makes it to the state tournament. Appreciate the great effort that you see out of these young men, and thank all of you for supporting our troops. The first offering is in at the ankles for a ball. Second one high and away. And now, Carl, this is the 2-0 count they say is they being coaches. That is the one pitch that you're thinking has got to come in. You might as well take a good cut at it. Let's see what happens. Well, it was right there. Butzler decided to let it go by. 2-1 now. Same kind of pitch. This one is going to be a little pop-up. That'll be an infield fly rule. As easy grab here for Griffin Olsen. And now with 2 down, the base is still loaded. Bo Milutinovic will face Geary. Again, Geary coming on in a tough spot with 1 out, 2 on, first and second. There's a strike. And in this process of facing Nedlin, the ball kicked away from Weston, allowing the runners to move up a spot, and then he walked Nedlin. Here's a shot. This is going to be a base hit. Here comes 1, now 2, and runners at first and third. 2 more runs coming across here for the Bandits. Well, a streak of a shot there by Bo Milutinovic over second base, over Miles Fry. He had no chance at that one.
He did jump at it, though.
He did jump at it, yes.
A for effort.
Yes, absolutely.
He was almost 6 feet tall when he jumped.
Here's Bodie Dempsey now with a runner in scoring position. Going to take that one downstairs. We'll have we'll try this camera and see if Milutinovic will try and take off or if they'll play it somewhat safe. Inside again, 2-0. Thanks to Central Express. Stop in there in Cashton for some great breakfast sandwiches. They are delicious, folks. And on your way home from work, whatever it might be, that ball inside. Pasture Pride, Megan Hemmerspach invites you to stop in. The month of July, Usto cheese on sale. And I tell you what, it is a great sale for a great product. That's out on Highway 27. Watching that one go by for the automatic. And it's 3-1.
Trevor Geary looking in. Good to see Trevor back out there playing. Here's a ground ball, and that's going to get punched through. And an RBI here for Dempsey. Nedlin comes across.
First baseman, Cale Griffin.
That brings up Cale Griffin now. First pitch inside. Well, Carl, you're going to be off to the inaugural state tournament for girls Legion softball.
Yes.
When is that? That's Thursday, Friday, or Friday? When's it start?
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Sunday. Okay. That's pretty neat, and good luck to the Viroqua ladies, the Lady 138ers.
Yeah, it is pretty cool to see while my daughters are in high school and playing these sports, to see the advancements that they've made.
Yeah.
With girls wrestling being an official WIAA. It was a sport before, but now there's an official state tournament towards it.
Yep.
And then to see Legion softball start up and be able to see that is really cool.
That's very neat. So what time does Viroqua play?
I think they play at 10 o'clock on Friday.
Friday, okay. You head to DeForest Friday morning? Somewhat early then?
Yep, we'll head down early. I don't know if we have the option to take one of the Legion buses. Don't know if we will. I think for the most part everybody's staying at the same hotel.
Uh-huh.
So we may. We're all going to stay for sure Friday night. There'll be some games on Saturday. If for some reason we can make it to the championship round on Sunday, we will.
Fly ball out towards left center, and beautiful catch. Oh, Kevin Lendowski to finish off the inning, and a wonderful catch out there with that effort. So a potential Friday, Saturday, Sunday scenario there. So, well, good luck to the girls. Our thanks going out to CNC Landscaping right here on the south side. Retaining walls, patios, small ponds, sidewalks, edging projects, you name it, CNC Landscaping can help beautify your acreage and your home and lawn. We'll come back with more here in a moment's time. Well, as we return here to the Park Bowl, our thanks going out to the Bank of Cashton. Out there on Front Street since 1899, the Bank of Cashton supporting area businesses and individuals, along with families, of course, for all your financial help. Competitive interest rates for your money. Bank of Cashton.
The guy that just made that wonderful diving, rolling catch in center field, Kevin Lendowski, is up in the batter's box.
We planned that, right?
Exactly. So Viroqua, as we finish off the bottom half of the 7th inning. They trail by a score of, is it 10-1? No, 9-1.
9-1, yeah.
The 1-2 count on Landowski. He's followed up by Connor Matheson and Clayton Weston. Landowski popped up to center field in the 2nd, walked in the 4th. This is his 3rd at-bat of the game. He's going to swing on that low pitch right to left field, and making the grab out there is Bodie Dempsey.
Well, our thanks going out to Bethel Home and Services. They, too, right behind us, right behind the right field there. Memory care, assisted living apartments, rooms, duplex homes, independent senior living. They got a lot of things going on for our aging folks. I suppose I could say aging population. That's probably would make more sense with it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I'm probably going to start falling into that category.
Well, not if you keep working.
That's true. I won't.
It just keeps you young.
Just keep me young. That's what I'm looking at.
Well, this is Connor Matheson. He is facing an 0-2 count from Larson. That's going to stay low and inside for ball 1.
Well, go ahead.
I was going to say, you always wonder who's watching.
Yeah.
And thanks going out to some of my friends that have been gracious enough to send me messages. And they've been nice.
Oh, good.
So
that's good to hear.
Except Eric. He was a little feisty. That's Eric Anderson, by the way, if he's still listening. A shot from Matheson to center field, but it's going to be a little short of the fence. Giving Devin Nedland plenty of time to make it there and make the grab for the out. So 2 up, 2 down so far. Clayton Weston, the catcher, coming in to take his at-bat. He is 1 for 2 on the day. A single in the 3rd and grounded out to 3rd for the 5-3 put out. And this, going to swing on the first pitch and give a ground ball over to 3rd base. Blake Sutton making the grab, and that is the game. So Westby will take this game and force a game 3, essentially.
Yeah.
Right now, each team has 1 loss, double elimination tournament. So we're probably going to take about a 15 to 20-ish minute break.
I would think so. And that means we'll come right back here, folks. For Carl Zuby, I'm Ken Manning saying thanks for watching. Stay tuned. Well, the championship game coming up here in about 15, 20 minutes. We hope you can join us or zip on down here to the Park Bowl and watch it live as they are doing a great job here with the entertainment as far as these kids playing their hearts out. So long, everyone. We'll see you right back here on the diamond shortly.